through this.
It's Wednesday morning at 2 a.m. Most people in town are sleeping, and the phone hasn't rang for an hour. Suddenly, you get a call from your boss. At least, it sounds like your boss. Calm, confident, and asking you to reset the server credentials for a quick test. But before you click anything, here's your tips for today. That voice might be silicon and not human. Let's talk about how public safety professionals can outsmart artificial intelligence before it outsmarts us. And that's coming up next on TiPS, Today in Public Safety.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, where we mix a little humor, a little paranoia, and a whole lot of situational awareness. This is Fletch, and today's episode is about the newest threat that doesn't hack your computer. It hacks you. We call it AI-enhanced social engineering. Deepfake voices, cloned emails, and video imposters so convincing that well-meaning PSAP professionals give up the keys to the kingdom. How AI scams find their way into public safety. Voice cloning. These are free online tools that can reproduce a person's voice with as little as 10 seconds of audio. Supervisors, trainers, even vendor reps that have public YouTube clips, they're all fair game. Then there's deepfake video calls. Imagine a fake Zoom meeting that requests you verify your dispatch credentials. All of a sudden, you've shared information for someone to be you. Then there's the synthetic callers. AI-generated citizens that are requesting service, probing your systems, or even testing your policy boundaries. Then there's AI-driven phishing. These are polished scripts that perfectly mimic PSAP tone and jargon. No more typos to give them away. We used to laugh at phishing emails that began, "Dear respected emergency dispatcher." Well, not anymore. Now the scammer sounds like your system admin, complete with yesterday's inside joke. Why PSAPs are prime targets? Well, it's the information that they hold. They've got access to real-time location and incident data, making them a gold mine for the dark web. Dispatchers are trained to act quickly and trust authority without question. That's a social engineer's dream. If they break down that barrier, they've got the keys to the castle. Many PSAPs separate IT policy from operations, so the floor often becomes the softest target. So you can have the strongest firewall on the planet, but if someone says, "Hi, this is IT, can you log in as admin for me and try something real quick?" Your best security tool is suddenly a friendly smile and a bad decision. Building the human firewall. It's all about building defenses, and here are some simple, repeatable ones to practice. Number 1, pause and verify. What you want to do is slow the call, ask for a callback number, and then confirm through official channels. Implement that callback culture. Make it normal to hang up and redial through the main switchboard or a known contact. Then there's training drills. Run quarterly red team exercises utilizing harmless fake AI voice calls. And implement a no-shame policy. Encourage your staff to report suspicious contacts immediately. Zero blame and full awareness. Remember that technology changes weekly. Human instinct? Well, it's still the best intrusion detection system that we've got. Technology countermeasures and future tools. Things that you want to consider for roadmap protection. Voice biometric authentication for internal calls. Implement AI deepfake detection software that's able to flag manipulated audio. Examine metadata signatures in video calls, confirming trusted sources. And security audits that extend beyond routers and firewalls to include the people processes. Remember, security isn't just packets and passwords. It's policies, people, and presence of mind. Your console's secure. Your network is secure. But your confidence? That's what the scammers like to exploit. Stay skeptical and verify twice whenever you're in doubt. And if it just doesn't seem right, hang up and call back. In a world of artificial intelligence, natural suspicion is your superpower. That wraps up this episode of TiPS Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch reminding you to keep your system safe, your coffee hot, and your passwords longer than your shift. Thanks so much for listening. For more updates and insights, remember to follow me on social media at Fletch911, and you can visit 911tips.com for a complete archive of all of our previous episodes. My blogs are available online at Fletch.tv, and my professional website is at Fletch911.com. Stay safe. Thanks so much for listening. And if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every single day. I'll see you next time. Take care.
You've been listening to TiPS Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the weekend countdown on Hits 1. Or don't. Regret for the rest of your life.